During the first part of the Cold War in the late 1950s, early 1960s, the U.S. Air Force realized they had a problem. While the Navy had submarine-based Polaris nuclear missiles that could be easily moved and were well hidden, the Minuteman I missiles the Air Force had, were based in underground silos that were prime targets for the USSR. The Air Force wanted theirs to be mobile also, so they looked at using trucks for launching and transporting the Minuteman, but it wasn't feasible over long distances. They do however use trucks for transport over short distances. With the demise of the truck-based launchers, the Air Force turned their sights towards developing the Minuteman mobility test train. Different pieces of model railroad equipment were designed, built, and evaluated by the Air Force Research Department, before any full-size rail-based missile launchers were constructed. Operation Big Star was a series of U.S. military exercises using 4 trains. There were 6 originally planned, that operated during the summer of 1960. The Tooele Army Depot Rail Terminal at Hill Air Force Base rebuilt a set of U.S. Army hospital cars for the exercises. The train consisted of a command car, dining car, crew berthing cars, a 10,000-gallon water car, a 10,000-gallon fuel car, and a boxcar carrying spare parts and a jeep. There were also cars added to simulate the missile launchers and missile support cars. Big Star 1 operated between June 20 through the 27th. It ran throughout the Rocky Mountains and utilized Union Pacific, Western Pacific, and Denver and Rio Grande trackage. There is very little information available on the Big Star 2 test train. Big Star 3 departed Hill on July 26 in addition to the normal consist an additional flat car with a maintenance van holding a third-stage Hercules solid rocket booster and a pre-prototype launch car with special shock absorbers transporting a simulated missile load were added to the train. Big Star 3 traveled through California, Idaho, Oregon, Washington, Wyoming, and Utah. The train utilized the Union Pacific, Southern Pacific, Western Pacific, Great Northern, Spokane, Portland and Seattle, Milwaukee Road, and Northern Pacific trackage. Big Star 4 departed on August 16 and ran east through Wyoming, Iowa, and Illinois, utilizing Union Pacific, Chicago Northwestern and Chicago, Burlington and Quincy rails. Early in the program the Air Force proposed putting the Atlas and Titan missiles on rail cars also. The Minuteman train test results showed that wasn't a good idea. In some areas there was a difficulty in communicating with SAC headquarters. There were also coordination issues with the railroads finding available sidings on short notice for simulated launches, which led to problems programming the targeting computer. Also at this time the railroads still had large amounts of jointed rail which led to vibration issues on the missile carrier cars, so the project was shelved temporarily. This video has been brought to you by Mike's Mixed Store. We carry hobbies, pet items, clothing, and more. Check us out, link in the description.